So come on in, take a sip. Let's wind down. It's Monday, and we got ourselves a Guardian quick crossword, the old GQC to jump into. And I did today what I've been meaning to do for a couple of weeks now, which is to try this this cavi. This is an Italian 2021. This is a Marzemino Trentino d'Or. And it is a deep, deep, deep ruby. It's got these hints of lavender, kind of a lilac lavender really through and out. It's got a pinkish platinum halo. You're not reading anything through it. This may very well be a Bluetooth manufacturing device here. But as always, I have an antidote in the bathroom. But this is just a fabulous wine. I poured it, and when I got through the New York Times, I've noticed that there's been no changes on the nose since then. It's been about 30 minutes since I poured this. Between light and bold, I would say it's right in between. It's in between smooth and tannic. If dry were 1 and sweet were 10, I'd give it maybe a 1.5, maybe a 2 at the very most. And between soft and acidic, I would say that it's also in between. It's very, very well balanced on the nose. It is nothing, but it just seems like this overwhelming presence of black currants. Maybe Morello cherry as a secondary, but it's got these wonderful tertiary notes of like licorice and cinnamon. And on the palate, the palate does not betray the nose or vice versa. It is a wonderfully complex, well-balanced but complex wine. And like I say, it's very few and far between are the days that I open a bottle of wine that I don't like, but I also have a very good wine dealer downstairs who takes really good care of me. And so I've never really had much of an issue there at all. Maybe once or twice have I had a wine where I've gone, somebody else might enjoy that more than I can. But that's so rare. But then again, my sommelier, if you will, she kind of knows what I like, so she always points me in the right direction. But this is a fabulous wine. And if I were still eating carbohydrates, I would love this with pizza, with like maybe a pizza, cheese pizza, right? You know, primarily, or maybe a cheesy pasta dish, you know, like baked ziti or something along those lines. But I can tell you right now, it would go fabulous with just about anything. I'm thinking like beef and pork, lamb, venison especially. So this is a good one. I had omelet and escargot for dinner myself, and it would have been just fine for that as well. Recently, I got pretty good at making a French omelet, like making them perfectly. So now it seems like I probably have an omelet 3 or 4 nights out of the week because they're just so good. Just love that, you know. So, all right, let's hop into our grid. Let's see what we got. We got a quick crossword number 17117. All right, here we go. And I guess we're going to review our poll results if we're moving up or what we're doing here this week. I think let's read and see how many votes we've got in to continue the GQC or to move up to the cryptic. And we'll find that out on Wednesday. You know, I'll let everybody know on Thursday or maybe Wednesday. I don't know when I'll let you know as soon as I know. So let's hop into our grid, see what we got. Very carefully put the mouse in here and then back away like we were never there. Okay, so we got emotional connections. We got a long one here too. This is 13 across. So concerning business and trade, I'm assuming economic. I don't know. Maybe relationships. Maybe scare anagram. Well, all I can see out of that would be to just put the S at the end and make cares, or you could turn it into an acre. So acres. I'm kind of leaning towards relationships, so I kind of want it to be acres. So I guess we'll go ahead and put that in up top since I'm really kind of fighting for it for some reason. So like I've got a dog in this hunt somehow. I don't. That's the point. Nationality of Maria Montessori. I guess we're talking about Italian, or at least that's what I thought. Ocean home to the Falklands, and that would be the Atlantic. Director Christopher or singer Linda, and I believe we're talking about Nolan, though I'm not familiar with Linda Nolan, and that tells me after this grid I need to look up Linda Nolan. Watch it be somebody I'm actually familiar with. Just didn't recognize or know the name. It's altogether possible. Okay, so let's see. Those seeking heads, witches, or fortunes. How about hunters? Not pro bono, maybe paid. Okay, so far, Monday. Scenic once, anagram. Looks like conscience to me. Never fails. I mean, it just never fails me. Be mother. I guess that may be poor, right? I have a friend who's from Lancashire, and he would always say that when we were kids. Shall I be mother and pour your, and then whatever, you know. Be mother, be mother. So, yeah, kind of remember that. So, I don't get the fancier, but I'm assuming we're talking about being pigeon-toed. I guess I need to look that up too. Pigeon fancier. I'm always learning something in this grid, which is just amazing. That's what I love about the Guardian. And I did start playing with the quick quiptic and the quick crostic, or the quick cryptic and the quiptic this weekend, and that's not going to be an easy task. But I liked it, so I'm preparing myself. I think may start doing those if we vote to keep the Guardian quick up as the puzzle we're going to do. I may start doing on Sundays those two quicks since they're available. And so we got a blank band at 7, and I don't elastic. I mean, I don't know what else it could be. Final of the 5 stages would be acceptance. And yellowish white or elite, so maybe the cream of said crop. Senior lawyers or spouses. Oh, great. That's good. At first I was like, what the heck could possibly be a spouse? But okay, got it. Very long cloth, elaborately swathed, and I do believe we're speaking of a sari here. What a beautiful grid. It's got some really good, clever stuff in it today. And under no circumstances, Higgins. It's a very British name, isn't it? Higgins. It was like family Magnum PI. I don't know if I'm sure it must have aired there in the UK, but had Higgins, and he was like the caretaker of Robin Masters' estate, and Magnum's always, oh come on Higgins, and just blah blah blah. No Magnum, no Higgins, and just good stuff. And it turned out at the very end he was Robin Masters. Isn't that crazy? All right, so sedimentary accumulation, and I guess we're talking about a deposit. I'll remind my banker that I have a sedimentary accumulation to bring forth. I'd like to keep it here in your bank. DJ's appointments. All right, I don't really think of them as ever being commissioned, but I guess they are, aren't they? I'm a commissioned DJ. I like it. Actual sand, gravel, and cement. And I guess we're talking about that, which is concrete. And rounding up here, a nice clean finish, I hope. Ridge of rock, coral, or sand, going for a reef. And hand fryer's protection, I'm shooting on this one for an apron. And I don't want to spend a great deal of time checking my work, but I don't see anything just blaring at me that it's wrong. It doesn't mean that I'm taking the time to properly do this, but how do we do, Bob? And no music, of course, but I can still ask Bob how we did. And it looks like we did okay today. So fantastic. But again, my compliments to the setter, whoever you may be, sir, ma'am, madam, sir. Sir, madam, bravo, brava, brava, bravo. I'm not sure which one to throw at you, but very well done. Very well done indeed. I loved it. There was some nice, clever grid fill in this one today, and I thought it was just fantastic. So very well done. Appreciate that. We'll bring that up Benny d'adieu. And I just want to say, I just got back from the post office, just got back from mailing some of these out. I got about 25 of them out today. You could snail mail me, and I'll be glad to drop one off at the post office for you. They're free. It's just a way for me to say thank you, and to kind of get a little bit of stuff out there, right? A little bit of something for maybe some repping, right? And so but it would probably be a lot quicker if you just shoot me an email, and just give me an address to send it to, and I'll get these in the mail tomorrow. I mean, too easy. Worldwide, I mean, it's no cost for anything. It's free. Just let me know if you'd like a decal. It can go in your car. I had put mine on the back of my iPad, so it just sits up here. So if I'm sitting on the train riding or whatever, then, I've got that. So it's kind of nice. But wherever you'd like. But if you'd like one, it would be my pleasure to send it to you. And again, it's just a thank you for being loyal and dedicated to the channel and for giving me so many likes and compliments and all the support you give me over the time. I just really appreciate that very, very much. And until we see you tomorrow, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen, tschüss, servus, grüß Gott, ciao, Cin-Cin. Be good to yourselves, your friends, your neighbors, but be nice to the person behind you in line, please. Just a little act of kindness goes a long way, especially in these very uncertain times. Be well. See you then.